What it is, what it do, and how the hell are all of you on this Friday Eve with yours truly, Petra Fucker. Season 1, Episode 3, No Cap on the recap. You know what it is. We about to get it on in. We gonna slide into the bowl. We gonna start with the cart. We gonna do it real good. We gonna use our fucking heart. You know what I'm saying? Friday is always a good day. It is still Mental Health Awareness Month. So you need to continue to check on them loved ones and keep it strong within them. Because some people really, they think it's the end game when there's still that light at the end of the tunnel. Not all of us know where it is. Not all of us know how to see it. But it's there. And with a good friend and maybe some prayers coming your way, some good vibes, I think, a little bit goes a long way, especially within the mental health community. Lost a couple friends that way myself, a couple family members. Still hits hard just to think about it. But, they up in heaven, God rest their souls. And they looking down on us. They're looking down on me, smiling as I'm doing my thing with this show. So you already know what it is. We start with the canna chat. Me and Capatan Tokentech. That boy is extremely knowledgeable when it comes to that flower, them cards, voltage, the whole 9 yards. It's really a good thing that, he's knowledgeable, because that knowledge, he can pass that down to pretty much just anybody that wants to listen. I mean, I'll happily tell someone what I know, and if they can use that to better their grow or better their smoke or better their just getting high time, more props to them. When I first started doing dabs, I didn't realize you had to use the Q-tip to clean that bitch out, so that shit got caked the fuck up with some just burnt black fucking oil. Probably lost some grams that way too, Recently lost some grams because that oil be getting so hard when you just go take a little dab, that shit be breaking off and shooting all over the room, fucking like bullets coming out of a 20 motherfucking 2. Man. But I be scouring for them fucking dabs, looking like a crackhead on the ground. It's probably not a good thing, but who wants to step into a glob? You know what I'm saying? Shit. It is what it is, The canna talk, man, that's really just, I think anybody that is using marijuana or cannabis or whatever the fuck you call it, if you're using it, you probably got a reason you're using it, whether it's because you got pains, can't sleep, got anxieties, depressions, or you just like to get high. I know myself personally, I like just to play with the smoke, just to see that shit twirl in the air and woo, some of them highs coming off of some of them buds, whoof, like a fucking Mike Tyson punch. You know what I'm saying? It's still, it's always fun. And I get my hands on some pretty decent strains. That purple monkey balls, That'll put you off in the left field. That's something real quick. It is what it is with that one. The carts, I like the carts. Like Tokentech was saying, people really shoot through them fast. But I personally believe, when the hashish came around, a lot of people switched from flower to hashish because maybe they ran through too much flour, got a better high, got off the oils or the hashish, whatever, what it is. People's choice is their choice. I'm an all-around guy. I personally like carts, oil, flour. I don't mind edibles. I don't really go out of my way to get them, but I don't mind them. I think the edibles for CBD are the shit. Some of them gummy bears, they had me fucked up, happy with no anxiety, talking to people I never even met, shit. But that was just the CBD ones. It probably has some THC in it. Some of them do have that 1 or 2, that one, like 0.1% or whatever it is, but they have it. Some of them do. But that was, the canna talk. I thought that shit was fun, man. Even just sharing the stories, just random shit. And it was fun. And I would expect, you guys can expect a lot more of that when Tokentech is on, and other friends and other family and other artists and all that are on. I do plan on interviewing some musicians, some photographers, some tattoo artists, some jewelry people. I'm going to expand this horizon as far as it'll fucking go. Because that's what I see. I see this just going places. And I want to see all my people shine too. If they want to see me shine, I want to see them shine. And if we can all shine together doing our own thing, collabing, whatnot, it is what it is, and that's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what I think. I think that, my podcast, and I'm going to get some people on here, and, I mean, it's going to be pretty popping. Some of these names, they big in the underground, they big in their state, and they big in their region. Getting them nationwide is the plan, and that's what I hope to see that they do. I mean, I know they already do tours, and they already kill that shit. But I want the whole world to know these motherfuckers. And going to the next segment, that's just what if nobody hasn't heard, King ISO was signed to Strange Music. Tech 9 brought C-Mob up on stage and said that C-Mob outdid him on the I Own Member track on Nina. That track is pure fire. That track, I don't remember. That track, I could bump that shit all day, every day, without question. And King ISO earned that spot on Strange Music. He is a killer on the mic. And if you haven't heard of him, you have to be sleeping under a rock. This guy is a murderer on the fucking track. Everything he touches, it's just amazing. Him and Tech did Bad Juju, and that shit just skyrocketed. I can't imagine how many new fans they gained from that just one song alone. And, I mean, C-Mob, he really deserves what he's getting. That man puts out some fucking real good music, and that puts me in my feels. I'd Rather Not by C-Mob is an amazing song. Hollow Man, Boogie Man. Basically, the whole Devil and Dickies album was just amazing. So was The Masterpiece of the Mind. That whole C-Mob's discography is just the shit. All the way around. Not shit, the shit. It just bangs. And I would say, I don't know if you're 16, if you really like his music, because he's spitting real shit. He's not spitting that mumble shit about popping Molly and popping a perk and drinking up on some of that lean. He's spitting real factual shit. And he was on Brain Sick. He still is on Brain Sick. So was ISO. Now ISO's on Strange Music. If you want to know what happened about all that, you should go check that out and look into it yourself. I'm not going to get into it. Just basically the whole underground scene is really growing with so many good artists coming up. And I really want them good artists to overshadow all those mediocre trash can fire artists that make a half-ass song and make some money on it and somehow get more plays than the dudes actually with the talent, putting in the time, the effort, and the energy in their music. That's the same thing with anything, though. I want to see everyone that is striving to do their job, the job that they pick, the job, their craft, their art. I want to see them shine because that shit's not easy. To invest in yourself and just you be your biggest fan and have you back yourself and have to, earn different fans, this, that, the other place. It is downtrodden, And I've seen a lot of people get upset about it. And then I see mediocre people, whether it's a mediocre photographer, mediocre tattoo artist, mediocre rapper, singer, ghostwriter, whatever. Somehow they make it. And we got all these guys that are so talented and gals that are so talented doing what they chose to do as their craft because they're fucking good at it. And they get overshadowed. Or the pond becomes too full with all the mediocre fish. That shit's fucked up. And that's why I want to see the real talent shine to the top because they're the cream of the crop. That's it. And it's amazing to see some of these people grow and to see their music, to see their photography, to see their tattoos, to see a jewelry business start from nothing to something. It's inspiring to say the least. And I would have to say all these people had their own little play in me starting my podcast. So that's why this episode's called No Cap on the Recap, because I ain't lying. It's straight truths. It is what it is. And some people ain't gonna like it, but, it's my truth. So I give a fuck what they like, I didn't grow up letting people fucking tell me how to feel. If you don't like me, you can get the fuck around. It don't matter. There's plenty of other people that fuck with me. And it's that everyone should have that view. Because if we don't, the fake people in this world, man, they're going to just run this bitch. And ain't none of us going to like the outcome of that. And I would have to say, like me and Tokentech touched on, kids these days, but it was really parents these days, It's the parents that want to be the kids' friend when you really just need to be a parent. You can be a friend when they're an adult, but you need to be a parent while they're not. You need to make sure they're fed, they have clothes, and that they're well taken care of. It's not that fucking hard. It's not easy. It's a task. It's a job. But guess what? When you have the child, that's what you signed up for. And children do not pick their parents. So you have to be the best parent because the child didn't pick you. They didn't say, I want that woman and I want that man, or I want those two women or those two dudes. Not that I give a rat's ass about either of those options. Not that I have a problem with it. It's just not I don't care. I'm straight, so I really only see it my way. And I just don't think that it would be in the child's best interest to have a parent that really could give a fuck less. A close person to me had said, you got to be selfless, not selfish. And parents are selfless. You take that bump, you take that scrape, you take that, I ain't got no money because I got to pay for this for the baby or the kid. We got to do this next week because they need this. That's being a parent, is making them hard decisions when you really don't want to, but you don't have another choice because you took on the responsibility of another human being and to make their life the best it could possibly be. And that's what it's supposed to be. We're supposed to want to do better than our parents did for us all the way around. Not that your parents were all bad, not that they were all good, but you're supposed to want to do better. You're supposed to want to do more for your kid. I'm not saying, like Tokentech had said, give them freedoms. But you can definitely be a better parent by being there, by showing up to an extra game, or showing up to that parent-teacher conference, or, just being there generally for the kid. When my son tells me that I'm the sweetest dad in the world, that shit hits me like a ton of bricks every time, because as a parent, sometimes I struggle with that. Like, I do my best. So when a kid says you're the sweetest, kids don't lie. Out of the mouths of babes don't come lies. So it hits home. And I just see so many kids in my particular building just not give a shit and just run the gamut, do whatever they want to do, whenever they want to do it, however they want to do it. It doesn't change. It doesn't falter. It's kind of irritating to watch kids. And it's the parent's job to be out there to watch the kids, especially in my building. There's rules that say if you're not, you're going to get a lease violation. Certain things, like you have to be. So, and then you have to be. Well, if you're not, who's watching the kid? Like, I don't know who thinks it's okay to let a 5-year-old outside to play by themselves. I don't know how anybody could think that'd be okay. I don't know how you could let a 7-year-old bring a 3-year-old outside by themselves. That's extremely questionable parenting. What are you doing that's allowing you to make these justifications with your child's lives? It's not my child, so I'm not going to say nothing, but that doesn't mean I have to think it's okay. And I just think even teenagers in this building, they break into your car, vandalize your stuff. I've heard on more than one occasion teenagers literally call out older adults like, I'll whoop your ass. That woman is 40 or 50 years old. You're 14, 15. What happened to respecting your elders? Those things. And I'm not saying I was the best kid alive. I'm not saying I was the worst. But I definitely would have got a frying pan in the back of the head talking like that. Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, it is what it is. I grew up in a different era, but discipline still has to happen. And kids these days, they're going to be kids these days. Parents these days need to grow the fuck up and be parents, not kids. Your kids are going to try to bend and break every rule you set forth. That's their job, and your job is to be the parent and stick them rules right back in their face. That's the job. At least to me. Not saying it's the best way to look at it, but it's a good way to look at it. My kid's doing well. How's your kid doing? You know, that's how I look at it. And then me and him touched on the abortion issue. I ain't going to go much into that. It's an ugly topic, and everybody's going to have their own beliefs. I just think at the end of the day, it's a choice. You know, it's a choice to do everything. Well, if you're choosing to go get rid of to go have an abortion for the second time or third time, like Tokentech had said, he knows people have done that. I know a few people have done that. That's a choice at that point. You're just, quit having sex. Or get your shit tied. There's no reason to go back that many times. Like, you don't care. Are you sleeping well at night? Obviously, you're not feeling guilty. While there's other women out there that do, and they feel horrible about it. You know, you're not one of the medical statistics that need it. You're not a mom that was going to die, or a baby that would have essentially died and taken the mom with them. You know, that you're not a rape victim. You're not a molestation victim, and you're not an incest victim. You're just a person that wants to go have an abortion because you don't want to deal with it. Well, that's fucked up. And I don't have to change my view on that. That's basically saying that's an unwanted baby all the way around, so you'd rather just have him dead. It's fucked up. That's why they came out with the heartbeat bill. Solid numbers to me. You got 6 weeks, 5 weeks to go have it figured out. I pray to God that it slows it down a little bit and maybe makes people realize that maybe this is a bill we shouldn't be fucking with. We don't have the right to play God. We don't. We don't have we don't have the right to play any part except our own. And if we have hella people, this is a far contrast, but people got issues with doctors at the methadone clinic for giving them all doses. Why do you think we got people outside an abortion clinic protesting that every day? Same shit. Different horse, different demon. You got a doctor playing God with someone's life that they don't really have a business playing God with. And it's 2019. That's what we live in. That's where we live at. But we're gonna get back to the good stuff now. I'm sure everyone has heard that the platforms purged and banned a fair amount of Democrats and Republicans. That shit's crazy. On both sides. Normally they're just taking out the Republicans. So maybe our freedom of speech, they're still trying to come for that. Let's not try to push that bullshit lie. We know they're trying to come for it. They're just trying to stop the people that are able to make waves with what they say. And I don't believe, right or wrong, left or right, that they should have the right to ban your freedom of speech even on the platform. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, don't matter who the fuck runs it. They don't have the right to do that. It's freedom of speech. And that's where people's feelings need to stop fucking running the world. It's facts that run the world, not your feelings. My stomach hurt this morning. It felt like shit. Didn't run my day, didn't ruin my day, and it didn't run my morning. I just think if they're doing that, it's only a matter of time before they start banning just random people that speak out against whatever nobody wants to be spoken out against. That shit's crazy. Anybody can look into it themselves. It's still pretty trending. It's out there. Steven Crowder was talking about it. A couple other people were talking about it, but it is out there and it is prevalent. And I just think that shit's almost comical because we got even Snoop Dogg saying that's fucked up. How you gonna ban somebody? He'll be on my page. I'll say it for him. And it's the truth. It is fucked. The government wants things they can't have, and they're gonna come for them guns. They're gonna come for them, and they're gonna come harm. That's why they're not talking about the Colorado shooting. Is because it was a handgun. It was a transgender person that was the shooter. And a few other reasons. But those are the main reasons they're not coming after. That's why they are coming after. But that's why it's not on the news like it normally would, because it wasn't an AR-15, it wasn't an AK-47, it wasn't a hunting rifle, it was a pistol. And God rest that boy's soul that literally tried to defuse the situation and it didn't work. But the fact that it hits the news when it's everything else, that's fucked up. I'm not going to say the memes on Facebook where the white dudes punch the walls. I'm not going to say that's not fucking hilarious and not true, because most of the time, that shit's true. I don't know why, but I guess they just think the wall is the best place to hit, I guess. I don't know. But just as America, we have our amendments, we have our rights. I'm not saying that we're the place the best way possible. I'm not. I wasn't around back then. But what I do know is I love my freedom of speech. And I love guns. And when they go hand in hand, if they take our guns, they're gonna take our freedom of speech. If they take our freedom of speech, they're coming for our guns. And that's everybody. That's not just me. That's not just the right. That is everybody. It's not just, it's going to be Democrats, Republicans, Libertarians, fucking independents, everybody. They're coming for everybody's straps. Everybody's freedom of speech. And that's fucked up. But there's nothing we can do about it as a people except vote against it and fight the man. That's about all we can do. And we have to stick together as we do that. And that's enough of the political shit now. Because today's Friday. I was just trying to have a good ass show. Had the canna chat. Did the kids these days. I really recapped the recap. Hell yeah. Score for Petrov. That's what it is. And then I had a whole page of shout outs and shit, just because of all the people I be thinking about. Like, these are the people I want to see shine, man. I want to see Young Gammy shine. I want to see Plague shine. I want to see C-Mob shine. Like I said, he got called on stage by Nina. And Nina told him, you outdid me on my own song. That shit was amazing to hear just because the whole song is a motherfucking banger. I'm not sure if I can play it, but I'm going to look into it if I am able to. Then I'm going to do a little show probably this weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, and it's going to be just a couple songs. Just a little bit of talking, and that's about it. I just want to see if I'm going to be able to do it. I got to check in with my content, like my cloud creator. I got to see what he says. But I don't know if I can, because I'm not trying to make money on it. I want everyone to know how good this fucking music is. That's what I think. And then, like I said, ISO got signed, man. That shit was just amazing to hear that he got signed. I thought he was signed like a year ago. I was fucking dead wrong, I guess. But it was awesome to see that he signed. He signed with Strange. He deserves that shit. All the way around. If you listen to his story, man, he deserves that shit. It's been a long road for that guy, and he's earned every fucking step of the way. That's just the facts. And Playboy the Beast, he's working on a motherfucking EP with St. Paul Kings. That shit's gonna be fucking fire. Malo of the St. Paul Kings. But either way, the shit's gonna be fucking fire because both those dudes rap their asses off. Both come from the Midwest, so you know that shit's gonna be fire. I'm a little biased when it comes to my region, but I also like Southern rap a lot. So, I love Pimp C, I love Bun B, Ludacris, T.I., Young Jeezy. Granted, I still listen to music from 2001. So, don't hate on your boy. Ain't worth it, because my music outgonna do this era's music, period. Fucking anything from 2000 to 2005 kills from 2014 to 2019. Flat out. And then there's Yellow Boy Beats. Comes right out of Minnesota. The dude's been working on beats since he was in his fucking diapers. If you go to this boy for your beats, he makes that shit that pops. It's just what it is. He's a master at his craft. Yellow Boy is a real good dude, man. Humble as fuck. About that business, though. He can work with your budget, and he can make your shit sound better than what you think. I know that. I got that much faith in my boy. Like I said, he's been on them beats since he was in diapers. He's spit before. He's wrote them lyrics. He's done the whole shebang. And he stuck with them beats, because them beats, them the beats. There's some other guys that I really fuck with for beats, but he's definitely in my top 5. Along with these other guys I'm finna name. Ha! I'm gonna go with I Am Blaze next. His music, man, he gotta drop like a new song every other day. And they're all bangers. He don't think so, but, I think as an artist, that's what they all think. Because you can always do better. I even think I can always do better on the next podcast. Like, I think I could delete this one and do a better one. But I really like this one. So I'm going to fucks with it. And I'm going to send it out because, in the great words of my friend, send it! But Blaze, man, he's real good with that. Real good with the beats. Real good on the mic. He's got a couple of the animation music videos. The songs go perfect with them fights. Like classic shit. I'm not even fucking around. I would not lie. I would not stunt. This is a no cap recap. You know what I'm saying? For real. This dude got that talent, got that it factor. He gonna make it. And when he does, all them haters and shit, they gonna have to recognize. That's just factual. They gonna have to recognize because he's making moves already. Cut that check. They gonna cut that motherfucking check. Believe that. And then there's sick fucks. Man, sick fuck. Mikey sick fuck. There's sick fucks too. That's a group, but sick fuck is his own person. And that dude be doing beats, music, artwork, all kinds of shit. And his music's on point, his beats are on point, and his 8-bit cartoon characters on motherfucking point. He's literally a hustler, bona fide. And I respect that hustle, man. I can see that shit every day on my book. And just like, damn, this dude's really out here motherfucking getting it. Like, all these motherfuckers out here getting it. Damn. And I love music too. And I love talking about it. So I'm doing what I love. Talking about what I love to talk about. And promoting the motherfuckers that I love to deal with and see. Just shine. You know? And speaking of shine, David Shine, the comedian, that motherfucker's hilarious. He got some real good fucking classic parody music out there. That shit is hilarious as fuck. It's not actual parodies. He's written the songs himself. But that motherfuckers are like Weird Al. You gotta check him out. David Shine. He's a comedian. He does stand-up and he does music. I mean, the last couple songs have been about fucking with studs. You know, women that want to... gay, lesbian women that look like dudes. Studs, butch, whatever you want to call them. He's funny as fuck, man. You gotta check him out. He's one for the books. For show. And then back to the music, man, there's Lock Saint. And man, he, again, a dude that just has such a versatile fucking way about his music. Whether it's singing, chopping, just spitting, his lyrics are on point regardless. It's just on point. And I don't know how he hasn't blown up. I mean, he's from Washington. He's fucking been doing it for like 15 years. And, I mean, he's one of the most humble people I've ever met. I've ever spoken with. I mean, I've had conversations with this guy about some pretty serious topics. And, again, no cap on the recap. This dude is legit giving me answers to shit that I don't think anyone else would have ever given me. You know, and again, like I said, these people have shown me the grind and to invest in yourself and to see what you can do with your own investments in yourself. And you know, it made me want to make my own moves for my own team, for my own chess set, you know what I'm saying? And I got to thank them all for that, you know. And then this is a question for anyone and everyone that want to put info in on it. What do y'all think of Tom McDonald? Is he corny or not? A lot of my underground rappers that I deal with, I love to talk to on a basis, a lot of them think he's corny. Mainly because of what he's talking about in his music. He's going after what's trending versus writing actual music from his heart. Granted, I don't know if it's from his heart. I like the music. I fucks with him. I do see where they're saying when he comes from he's corny, though. I do see that. So, definitely would love to have the viewers tune on in on that one. You can definitely get on you can get on the Hot Box Talk Facebook page and let me know what you think. I'll put a poll up there, or a post, and you can let me know what you think. All right, but that was one of the big ones. Did y'all hear about the Mercules and Shaq Want the Smoke song? That shit actually was smoke. It was fire, man. That shit worked. I was surprised that Shaq had bars, but he did. I just was like, damn. And then Mercules and Shaq, the way it actually happened is the way it happened quick. Shaq hit him up, Merc hit him back. They got in the stew and cracked out one. Like, damn. It was sad to see that Mercules dropped off the Gucci Mane tour in Canada. I didn't really read much in the article as to why he did. I just know that he did. Like I said, it was pretty sad, but then again, He's got other shit going on that, I don't know, makes more money, this, that, the other. You can't blame the guy. You gotta chase that buck. You know, it is what it is. And that's gonna end the music promos for now. Until the next show. Shout out to all them dudes. They really are something special as just people, man. Their talents, just special. You can't knock that kind of talent. You just can't. And then I wanted to shout out my dude Chance and his photography. He's been taking pictures of Minneapolis and all over Minnesota now for last few months, and he's making me fall in love with my city every time I see another picture. I mean, I got South Minneapolis tatted on my back. I got that across my shoulder blades. I put on for my city. I love that motherfucking place. Grew up there, born and raised. Just lets me see it from another light, man. It's just some amazing, beautiful photography. You can't knock that kind of picture, man. It just is some good ass photography. Can't wait to get in with him and get some of my own pictures taken. Cause, like I said, dude is the shit. I'm gonna see if maybe I can get him on a show, Hotbox Talks, holler about some of that photography, talk about some of his favorite strains. We're gonna see. I'm gonna see what I can work out. Bet. And then, I always gotta shout it out to my beef stick brothers, Pasty and Mac. Ever since I did that first podcast with them, it's like I done hit the ground running and don't know how to stop. Because I'm one cloud in a smoke cloud of clouds of cloud-style broadcasting. And the fact that they gave me the chance and put me on and gave me my own show, my own platform to just talk all the shit that I want. And mind you, it's not shit because I actually done looked this shit up, factually check all my bullshit before I talk about it. So I'm not going to link you because you can find out the same facts the same way I did by Google. Boom, boom, done. But they gave me the op, and I'm running with it, and I'm proud of myself. I'm getting props from these guys, and it's just a shout out to Beef Sticks. If you watch wrestling or like wrestling, check that podcast out. They are better than most of the wrestling podcasts you're ever gonna fucking listen to. They're funny as fuck, and they're knowledgeable as fuck. Two things, let's be honest, that most Marks and Smarks are not. Marks and Smarks are wrestling fans that believe they're smarter than the rest. These guys are literally humble as fuck and know exactly what they're talking about, and they're not lying. They're not bullshitting you. They're doing right by the wrestling community. That's facts. Cause that's the bottom line. Cause Stone Cold said so. I love that motherfucking line. I really do. And last but not least, one of my favorite people in this world, Erin. Good friend E. She's got Erin's Exquisite Bling. You can find it on Facebook. She's got earrings, necklaces, ankle bracelets, rings, and wraps. And it's all cheap. It's not cheap jewelry. It's cheap in cost. It is legit nice jewelry. I have not seen a piece yet that I wouldn't buy my fiance, or I call her my wife, but my fiance, that I wouldn't buy her. I haven't bought any yet. Been slacking on that. I'm sorry. I'm getting on that. I promise you. But you gotta check it out and get your girl or your kids, because she had a kids sale for Easter. Stocking stuffers, fucking all kinds of amazing little things that I think it's like $5 and under. You can't go wrong. For just a necklace, and you can get literally sets, earrings, necklace, bracelets, all match. Can't go wrong. But that again is Erin's Exquisite Bling. You can go on Facebook. She got a group. You can always go through mine. Petra, you can go through mine. I can link you to the group. Either way, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Y'all be good. Keep your ear out. Next week we got one extra show. Got a friend of mine coming on, gonna spit that real spit. He's a goofy motherfucker, but nonetheless, he gonna spit that real spit. I can't think of much else. That's really all I got for the show. I want to thank y'all for anyone that tunes in and listens. Much appreciated. Much love coming from me to you. Y'all have a good night, a good Friday evening, a good Saturday. Finna check out that Pikachu movie tomorrow. Anyways, Y'all be good and have a good night. Peace out. It's a wrap.